Honestly, it's definitely going to be a quickie. It's New Year's Eve. It's absolutely freezing. Actually, I'm not that bad. I'll be lying if I said I was cold. So, literally feel like I've got to a point where I can actually make a video and show a bit of an update or some updates. The engine is not actually mounted right now. It's just sat on wood. They modified this old Badger here so that like it should have EGR stuff here. I cut all that out and re-welded it, blocked all the ports up and give it a bit of a clean up, and it looks all right. And then I've also made some heat, or started to do some heat shielding. I need to heat shield up and from under the tunnel, obviously, and protect the shift cables. But behind here I've also got heater lines, which I've got these rubber hoses, and they go into stainless, which just came out of the scrap bin from work, which is ideal. So yes, stainless pipes behind there because I thought they will withstand the heat better. And then I've got a clutch line here, which also goes in behind here, and obviously to there. The cylinder itself should be alright because the manifold's quite far away and the turbo is right here where the shield is. And then oil feed line also goes behind there. There's some loom up here which I'm going to try, that I need to protect. Obviously I'm protecting direct radiated heat from the turbo, but we'll have to see what happens there. Probably going to end up going to Exo Racing and getting a load of their heat proofing products, like the sleeving. I think they do a sleeve, the Velcro that goes around here. And as much as I hate that gold shit, that stick on gold crap, I might actually do the bulkhead in that stick on gold crap because it's so easy and it just cover up all the sins. Although I'm sure this will look alright once it's clean. So yeah, the engine mounts are out because I wanted to finish them and gusset them and spec out for new bolts and give it all a paint and de-rust. I don't think there's anything else in the engine bay to show right now. Ah, there is. If I go down here, might be able to see it. There's a AN10 bung welded onto the jobby, you know, the sump. That's the sump return, and then oil feed line, and I put the pressure switch on the other side. I need a new pressure switch though, although I might try and find one that will work with the Peugeot plug. I don't know. And then honestly I think that's it in the engine bay. I honestly think that's it. Obviously you've seen all the intercooler and everything already. Got all the pipes done. They're all over here. Oh, before I get into that, here's the mounts. So as you can see, they're a funny colour, and this black will probably end up going blue like this. But all I've used is this rust stuff called Furtan. Believe it or not, a bird told me about this stuff on a date. Stop using Cure Rust and buy Furtan. But it is good. Recommend that. Get it off eBay. Just, there you go. Furtan. F-E-R-T-A-N. But yeah, it's way better than Cure Rust. And I think it was about 17 quid for this whole thing. And usually you pay something like 8 quid for 250 mil from Cure Rust. So yeah, recommend that stuff. Turbo manifold. Finished welding that up. All finished up. Got the wastegate port on there. And I've got 2-inch pipe. And then, actually I think it's 1.75, but that's like way overkill for a 38mm gate. And then here's downpipe. Come out quite nice. Lambda bung, got flexi for the wastegate. As you can see, does like a 120 degree or whatever it is, 140, 150 degree fucking whoop-de-woo. So that's basically coming out and around, like going out and back around. But yeah, you fuck it, whatever it'll do, won't it? And then this is a gearbox mount that went down there. And then this is a mount that goes on above it, so that goes on the body, and then battery tray. I had to waller out these fucking bolt holes because I got them in slightly the wrong place, and then the corner of this was hitting the intercooler pipe, so yeah, redid that. This is a back mount, so these bolts here they would normally hold in the steering rack, and they still do, and then a bolt goes in the top, so it's this way up, and that bolt is something to do with the gear shifter, and then this goes on the block exactly like that. And then there's one more up here that I've only just put the Cura stuff on it, so it's got to do its ting. But that is the head, you know, the driver's side engine mount. Come out all right. And then boost pipes. This is the top one. I've got this rust stuff on my hands, so I don't want to touch these. But yeah, this is the top one. It goes at the top of the intercooler into the throttle body. Still needs a intake temperature sensor bung or boss welding in, and then this is the bottom hose, comes out the bottom of the intercooler and then into the turbo. Yeah, 3 inches probably a bit silly, but I had loads of it. I needed to use it, so whatever, just used whatever. And then obviously Murray clamps, got a bunch of them, but only half of them arrived. All the ones for the 3-inch couplers arrived, but none of the ones for any of the other couplers, because like slightly smaller ones here and here and here, and then I could have got all of that done, but whatever. Oh, and these have got to be sliced and then bead rolled because they're a pain in the arse to get in and out of the car. Apart from that, that is about it, I think. I've measured up for banded steels, and I can get a 2.5 inch band. Whether that's enough. Oh, I've got this rust stuff all over my car, look. Bloody hell. And then also, one last thing, maybe it's two. I figured out that this is the wire for the starter motor, and this is a reverse light. And if you put these two onto that plug and put it in reverse, the light comes on. And then I put a test light on this and went round and turned the key, flipped the key, and literally nothing happened. And then whilst I was going to look at the key and go straight from the key, I realised this plug was hanging down, which is a clutch switch plug, and the clutch switch no longer exists because we have an MX5 pedal, as you can see. So I can put a clutch switch, like, where is it, like there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this bridged, but maybe with like a hidden rocker switch for like a mobilisation, and then put a clutch switch on, which I'll wire in separately to the ECU. I think that's a Mazda one. But yeah, wire it in separately for launch control and whatnot. There she is. And then The rest of the loom stuff's down here. Apart from there's more stuff at my house. Oh, and then the one last thing was I did start making... I just lost my crisps on the floor. It's all right. It's all right. We're good. The one last thing was intake pipe for the air filter, but I think I'm going to buy an air filter and then leave that till last, and that'll be it for tonight. I think we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a bath, and I'm missing a Tomei sticker. Some bastard stolen a Tomei sticker from my car. Like that. Oh, it looks like they're just crap because that one's going as well. Yep, so I'm going home. I've had enough. It's time for me to go home and, I don't know, sleep. Bye.